Did you know that the treadmill was invented as a torture device? Like, that's what it definitely felt like the other day when I tried to run 5 kilometers and I posted a story about it, about how much I suffered. And a friend sent me a reel of this guy who ran 30 kilometers, which I don't know, kind of pushed something in me to try do my Sunday long run on a treadmill today. Why? I don't know, but I just want to try. I think the words mental resilience got me to build mental resilience. I got back to Berlin yesterday and I didn't have time to film a video, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to try run 15 kilometers, catch up with you and see what happens. I don't know, suffer with me. Maybe the most interesting stories come out when you're suffering, you know? In Marbella, I was watching a lot of YouTube vlogs, also thinking about how I could make my videos better, thinking about different ideas, concepts, and the only way to improve is to just make a shitload of videos. So, and I've been really consistent, you know, making one video a week. I need to try and up this. YouTubers like Casey and Emma, they were like making daily vlogs. How? Anyway, I am taking you to my favorite gym. I think from what I remember, there's actually quite a nice view from the treadmill. It's like green and maybe it even has a screen. You know, some treadmills have like a screen. It means that I could watch something. Like I could watch a movie. The thing is, the other day when I said I ran for 5 kilometers, I only really ran 2 kilometers. Like I walked for a kilometer and then I ran I ran like 2.5 and then I gave up. It was so hard. It's just like watching the numbers go up slowly, like the time and the distance, because there's nothing that I could use to cover it. That killed me. That was torture. I can't say that I'm excited. I'm not sure what to expect. I'm also a bit worried about the filming part, which is why I came early. So hopefully the gym is empty. The gym isn't open yet, and there are people waiting. I think there's like good 10 people waiting. All right. The thing that I just get a bit worried about are my knees. And I don't know if this is true, that if I put up the incline a bit, then it's better. So I just put up a bit. Okay, we start. Okay. The view isn't too bad. Also, these screens are huge. They must have Netflix or something. I have to check. Oh, I could surf the web, but I don't want to. There's live TV. No Netflix, no YouTube. I'm gonna put my headphones on. It's gonna be music. See how I'm covering the time with my towel so I can't see it. And actually, I can just perch this right here. It's stable. We're running. Oh. So, what's new? How's your week been? I just spent 12 days in Marbella on a content trip with a YouTuber. I shared about it on my last video, the kind of work that I do. And yeah, it was super nice. For runs and swims every day. Got a lot of work done. We were staying in an Airbnb that was quite isolated. And so yeah, it was just really good to focus and make a lot of content, edit a lot of videos. It just felt so good to get out of my Berlin bubble, get perspective, because I was feeling really stuck. Oh my God, in the last week, so many opportunities have been coming up, which I'm really excited about. So September is going to be crazy, a lot of travel, and I'm really excited to take you with me. So I'm, like still trying to figure out this YouTube game, also trying to figure out what style of videos I want to make. And yeah, I've been watching a lot of different types of vloggers, lifestyle, and also fitness, like mostly running related. And there was one creator, and she made a vlog on like a brand trip that she got asked to join. And I remember watching that vlog being like, okay, that's freaking cool. I mean, also because like she went to a super cool location. I think they went to Jamaica or something. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna make that happen. And the other day I got asked to go to Zurich. I know it's not Jamaica, but it's still cool. I've never been to Zurich. To do like a trial run shoot with a brand. So it's gonna happen in the first week of September. And I just freaking love being flown out, like getting to stay in a hotel. And then from there, I'm flying directly to Stockholm, where I'm doing the Stockholm half marathon. And then I come back to Berlin for a few days. And I actually got asked to join like a podcast panel to talk about content creation. And the funny thing is that like literally a few days before, I was journaling. I was doing this creative exercise, and the exercise was like write down 5 things that scare you, basically, and then you had to dance, like imagining that you were like overcoming the fear to manifest it. And one of the things that I wrote down was like to speak in public, whether that be about like empowerment or around like being an expert at social media content creation. And then I got asked to join this. So that's freaking cool. And then I'm going to Copenhagen to run the Copenhagen half marathon with my running club, which will also be a really fun experience, like to travel all together. I'm going to stay in a house with like a few girls, and then I come back, and then I have one more new collaboration, so it's all coming in. So cool. Yeah. My other big goal this year was actually to live alone in my apartment. Like right now I have a roommate and she will move out at the end of August. And so I was kind of thinking, okay, maybe I'm ready to live alone. But at the same time, I'm going to be traveling a lot. I'm also thinking a lot about going home. If you've watched a few of my videos, I've shared that I'm from New Zealand. So my family immigrated from South Korea to New Zealand in 95. That's where I grew up. And I haven't been back in like 5 years. And my parents were here in May. And since then, I just feel more and more ready to go back home and just to face the things that I left behind. And that's a big trip. It's like almost 24 hours to travel there from here. So I'm thinking about getting another roommate. It just makes me think about this, my age sometimes. Like I'm 34 and yeah, I'm still figuring stuff out. I think because I was traveling since I was really young, I was always around a lot of older people who lived like very, very different lifestyles, which I guess is how it got me here. Is the way I saw them live their lives gave me a lot of perspective and confidence that it didn't have to be this one way. So yeah, just about normalizing being 34 and having a roommate if I need to save some money. Also because I'm a freelancer, you know. I don't have a 9-to-5 job. I honestly don't even know how this video is going to turn out because I just had a lot of random ass thoughts and don't really have a clear structure of what I wanted to share. Just that I wanted to take you on this 15-kilometer treadmill run so that you suffer with me. And we are almost 2 kilometers in. Woo. I think I can up my speed a little bit. I hope this is a nice angle. Going back to getting out of my bubble. It was so nice to leave Berlin and get out of my bubble. But like I started to feel really anxious from the day before we left. And it's so interesting because as soon as I come back, and I come back to my like familiar surroundings, it's like my whole system just like wants to go back to my old habits, old patterns of thinking, like that familiar that it knew, you know? I don't know if you have that. Is it just me? Well, I remember this feeling when I would go back home, like to my parents' place, like when I was living away, and then I'd go back home to stay with them. It's like, yeah, this feeling of like, I don't know, I would just, like it would bring up those feelings that I used to feel as a teenager, as a child, and I think it's also what I try to run away from. Maybe it's just about acknowledging that and being in the discomfort. I recently listened to this teaching by this meditation teacher, and he was using this analogy of what do you call it, like the people who like hunt animals to put them in zoos and stuff. Anyway, he was using an example of these people who would like hunt for monkeys. They would build this trap. It's like this metal cage, it's like bars, so big enough for the monkeys to put their hands in, and they would put these big bananas in the cage. And so then the monkeys would come, they would see the banana, they would put their hands in and try to get the banana out, but it was too big. And that's when like the hunters would come and catch them. But if they, so he was just saying like the monkeys would see these hunters coming, but they would also want the banana. So they're like, you know, like panic and try to get the banana out, but they couldn't, and they get caught. But if like the monkey basically had let go, he could run away. Anyway, he was using this, I hope I explained the story good. He's basically using this analogy around the topic of letting go, you know, like just holding on to things. And actually, if we just let go, we'd be so free, and we can move on. But we keep holding on and keep trying to get it out, and that's when we get caught and trapped. And the other thing that he said is often we think that we need to move really, really far away from it in order to let go. But actually, in letting go, it means to get close to it, to see what it is. Again, the analogy of the banana, getting close to the banana, holding it, and then, realizing that you have the power to let it go and move on. Or you could hold on and try to freaking take the banana. But no, we are letting the bananas go. Anyway, how did I get here? I think I was trying really hard to run away from it all, to be as far away from New Zealand, as far away from my family, and even Berlin. Like, I tried to leave so many times, but the real acceptance and healing comes from getting close to it, seeing what it is that I really need to let go, what my banana is. What the? Okay, go to a distance check. Oh my god, almost at 3. Okay, it's like a kilometer for every stupid story I tell you. I mean, I don't think it's stupid. It's like I'm trying to share things that I've learned. Hope you can take away something from it. But I was saying that in Marbella, I was watching a lot of YouTubers, a lot of different YouTube vlogs, and they're so good at talking. And this is something that I really struggle with because actually for a long time of my life, I didn't like let myself say things out loud. I was just, they're always in my head. And one of the healing things around making videos to me is to start saying things out loud and to share my stories out loud. And yeah, talk, say things, let my voice be heard. So I have 11.5 to go. I don't even know what I'm thinking about right now. It's just mush. I'm at 5K and I hit a wall, so now I'm walking. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. It's going up. Mental resilience. I just keep thinking about all the ways to stop. I get to a wall, and I mean, that's why I was walking before, because it got hard, but I didn't stop. I just slowed down a bit, and now we're back. Sometimes when I'm running outside and it gets hard, I start to play this game where I'm like visualizing all of the things that I want to go towards, like all my goals, and I just start to imagine myself running towards it, and that gives me power. Like big things, because it's a long run. Oh my god, it's 9 to go. We're on single digits. Honestly, I'm trying to think of a story to share. I'm nothing. My brain is mush. I got a good song. We got the rhythm. We're at 7. God, I need to walk a bit. I mean, running outside, I would still stop and walk if I'm not tired. Wow, but we are almost at 8. That is more than halfway. I want this to be done now. Okay, I'm gonna think about the iced latte that I'm gonna get after this. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Going up. Why? Oh my god, it just stopped. It says, fuck. Well, I guess we've got to start again. So 7 kilometers to go. And okay, now I'm starting to get some intrusive thoughts. I'm actually also a bit annoyed because my final distance isn't going to show 15 kilometers. And that's annoying. Oh my god, and I just feel every single freaking muscle from my hips down. And all I can think about is that I want to walk again. I just want to walk. I'm going to keep pushing through because I can actually run more. Now I'm doing the thing where I'm just checking and no time has passed. Dying. Okay, now I really want to cry. Oh. And it's just 4 kilometers more. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Now I'm just playing this game of running, walking, running, walking. Fuck. 3.5 kilometers to go. Like, I start and then I'm like, I can't. I'm gonna try run faster. And maybe it's over quicker. Somehow it takes me back to my first half marathon in Berlin. The 3 kilometers just felt like death. I actually want to cry. Oh, I mean, I think I just want to cry because I'm mostly frustrated at myself that I can't keep pushing through. Let's try again. Last kilometer. Let's go fast. The last bit. 700. 500. Oh my god. 300. Faster. Last 100. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10. Well, done. Oh, oh my god. Oh my sweatiness. 15 freaking kilometers. Let's get out of here. I need to get out of here. Oh my goodness. I don't want to do that again. It was a one-time experience. I did learn a lot about mental resilience. I feel a bit out of it, to be honest. Like just kind of steering into one thing and like pushing through. I had a lot of intrusive thoughts. I do feel a little disappointed in myself because I didn't manage to run the whole 15 kilometers. Like I did stop a couple of times to walk, but I didn't stop. I did move the whole 15 kilometers on that freaking treadmill. So it's tough, but it's done. And I am now on my way to grab a much deserved iced latte, then edit this video and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Anyway, thanks for suffering with me. I'll see you for the next video.